can't fight the Fed. The Federal Reserve isn't federal and it has no reserves, right? They say they have gold, but they've not been audited to prove how much gold they have. And even if they did have gold, that gold does not back our dollar. Our dollar is only debt. The dollars you have in your pocket is a debt, is a loan. It is not backed by gold or anything else other than it's a solid or considered a solid IOU by the government. So the Federal Reserve is actually a group of roughly 10 banks that run the Federal Reserve. And the Federal Reserve is expected to be this super powerful entity, which it is, because if the Federal Reserve moves, it moves a lot of things, right? You can't fight the Fed, is the same. But it's super slow. They're still using computers from the 1980s. I was talking to George about it, and he was telling me, because he did a lot of work for the Fed and he did help them with certain technologies and advisory, and he actually built out the system, their tech system for the Federal Reserve. So he's like involved with a lot of these government agencies. So the Federal Reserve, to answer your question, the goal that it has two mandates is one, to keep high employment, and two, to keep inflation around 2%. It was before below 2%, but they changed it to at 2%. And that is what they're doing. They're playing with the money. They're raising and lowering interest rates. And these interest rates aren't actually interests that affect your loans. What they are is they're affecting the interest rates for the base money that the banks are getting, which then could affect your loans. Now, the other thing they're doing is they're putting in money and taking money out of the system. So the biggest issue, in my opinion, right now is not just the interest rates are going up, but as they're raising interest rates, they're also taking money out of the system. Meaning there's a pool of money that we're all using in this country and outside of this country, since they're using our dollars internationally. They're extracting money from the system, reducing the amount of liquidity in the market. As you reduce the amount of something, it increases the demand for it, which increases the price for it. So now it's going to make it harder to do business.